What's up, YouTube? It's Big Fish here in another reaction video. This is a podcast that I never covered, but they seem to want to talk about Joy Reid and her show getting canceled. So I want to hear what they're going to say. I want to see if they're going to be in the echo chamber or they're going to be objective about this. Let's get into it.
Oh, I'm Mark for Joy Reid. Give it to me.
Man, I am outraged. I'm frustrated. I'm angry. Joy Ann Reid, the host of the Readout at 7 p.m. at MSNBC, was let go. They announced it this Sunday in the New York Times. From what I understand, talking to her team, they found out in the New York Times. They didn't find out from the network. They found this out. This is all part of a process. Maybe 2-3 weeks ago, Rashida Jones stepped down as president of MSNBC, the other Rashida Jones, and not Quincy Jones' daughter. And she, when she stepped down, she was replaced by somebody who just overhauled the whole network. They said it was because of ratings that Joy Reid was let go. I don't buy that fully because nobody watches these cable news networks anyway. They all got shitty ratings, but everybody with shitty ratings wasn't cut. And the people with the shittiest ratings weren't the ones at the front of the line getting cut. When you look at the image on Sunday, it's Joy Ann Reid. When you look on Monday, it's Joy Ann Reid. It's Jonathan Capehart, a brother who had a Sunday show. It's Ayman Mohyeldin, the Egyptian guy.
Katie Fang.
I mean, it looked like the Rainbow Coalition of people getting fired from MSNBC. And Lester Holtz stepping down from NBC. So it's just a lot of brown people, a lot of black people, and from what I can see, it's people who didn't kiss the ring. You know.
You want to know the real reason she got fired? It was because of the ratings, yes. But she was one of the most racist people on TV. The type of thing she was getting away with, if a white person said that, black people would be trying to have them lynched. Let's be real. And she wasn't that attractive looking. You got to be at least a little attractive on TV to at least be able to be that racist. Like Abby on CNN, who hosts a little panel with Scott Jennings. She's attractive. She might have some bad takes sometimes, and she has some good takes. I got to be objective, but come on, Joy Reid, the nonsense she was spitting, them ratings are gonna keep dropping. Nobody wants to hear her talk about that craziness and just spin on Trump's name, Nazis and Hitler, and man, Rachel Maddow's next. I'm tired of her too.
Since Big T, as y'all say, came into office, he's been running up in these corporations and these media outlets telling people, if y'all want to play ball with us, you're going to do what I say. It's not like 8 years. Or else. It ain't like before when all the networks are like, we're going to be the loyal opposition, we're going to challenge Trump, we're going to beat Trump. Now they want to be in bed with Trump. And Trump is like, I don't like Joy Ann Reid. He's been very explicit, I don't like her. And he's pointing at certain people.
For good reason.
There's also people who've been critical of certain things. Those are also the people who are getting laid off and fired and let go. And the new president of MSNBC,
Rebecca something.
Cutler.
Yeah.
I remember her name because she's the person who fired me from CNN.
Fuck that bitch.
She gave me the call. I'm not blaming her. I won't say she fired me. She was the one who gave me the call.
Got it.
I actually think it was above her, so I don't blame her for that. But what I am saying is that the business is the business, and it seems to me that MSNBC is in a new zone. All cable TV is in a new zone, which is we're not in the diversity game anymore. We're not in the both sides game anymore. It's getting more and more right wing, and I think it's
not about diversity or about being right wing. It's about telling the truth. And what they did for the last 4 years, and even before then, they were just spewing hatred. All they did was just hate on the right side. Now they were in the office and making change, and people were not listening to them anymore. Now they got to start changing their tune. They're learning from their mistakes. Is the blowback already hitting them? Yes, because they've already made the damage to themselves. Now everybody's coming to YouTube or they're listening to their podcasts for their new information for political scene. Nobody's trying to go to the mainstream media. No one cares for them anymore. They did it to themselves. They said Orange Man bad, Orange Man Hillary, Orange Man Nazi. People who voted for him are stupid. No one cares about them anymore.
message for all those black people out there protesting. Please stop protesting to get people their jobs back. One, it doesn't work. Ain't nobody ever got their job back from people protesting.
Nope.
Two, create your own shit. It's time for us to have our own media outlets so that we don't always have to come hat in hand begging people for jobs and not being able to take the positions we want to take. Joy was courageous. Joy took some. I don't always agree with her, but she always took principal positions, and she's not there.
And she wasn't always. She was very critical of Trump, but she was also very critical of the Biden administration.
Exactly.
Because she was very vocal about her opposition to the war in Gaza.
Exactly.
So
that's what I'm saying.
So
And
that's the
so
only
was
thing.
Ayman Mohyeldin, and so was Mehdi Hassan, who got fired a year ago. You know, there's a pattern here. You know, if you go against the establishment on 2 or 3 major issues, you're not in here anymore, and that's a problem. Let's get our own shit though, so we're not always looking. TV is dead anyway. But let's move away from it.
They run this shit like death row. They run the country like death row.
For real.
My nigga, like they have put pressure on all of the tech niggas, all these niggas that got the zillions of dollars. They made them niggas kiss the ring. They running this shit.
What is Ish talking about? They run this like death row. Does he not know that more billionaires supported Kamala Harris when she was running? You see how much money she raised in that little time where she did not get elected? They just forced her in there. And thank God they did, because Trump wiped the floor with her and she didn't know what she was doing. She thinks she want to run in 2028. Please do it so J.D. Vance can wipe the floor with you. We love it. Come on. Do you not forget that Elon Musk was a billionaire who was a Democrat before he switched sides? Because he saw where that party was going. And they're throwing themselves in the garbage.
Like a different, like this shit is crazy.
We ain't never seen.
You know
that
how in other countries you can't say, yo, fuck the president? They damn near gonna be like, you said what? Yo, he's fired.
That's what's starting to feel.
And that's what America is. America is we can say certain things. Like other countries, you can't say, they said North Korea, dog, if your house catch on fire, you better run out the house with the picture of the president. Before you save your dog, you have to come out the house with that picture of the president, or you could go to jail for that. We not there. Of course, that's an extreme, but we
That's
going
a
down the
very
road
of
of
autocracy.
it's just different, bro. This shit is something we never seen in 2 months. Only been 2 months, month and a half. So anybody on TV that's gonna speak out against anything MAGA, y'all days might be numbered.
Your days is numbered.
No. If you speak lies, you're going to get sued. And your company's going to be like, what do we do? That's all we got to start doing is just every time Trump, just sue him. Every time. Don't be stupid. Spit the correct language, which is the truth. And don't try to spread lies and propaganda.
Unless you kiss in the ring. Because there will be certain people who will be allowed to be critical because behind the scenes they're doing certain things. So there's always a secret arrangement when it comes to cable news.
What do you think about Rachel Maddow and this, the monologue that she?
Shout out to her.
I mean, that's how you show up, and that is how you're an ally, and that's how you use your white privilege the right way. But
Yes.
that shit, it gave me chills.
White people.
No, that's funny. That's how you use your white privilege in the right way. That's hilarious.
If you're trying to figure out how to show up, watch that
That's how you do
video.
it.
That's how you show
What she
up.
say?
And depend on them. And did I mention
Look at you, boy, producing the show,
huh?
huh?
Let me see. Hold up. Stupid ass thumb. My thumb's as big as hell.
On out are great colleagues and great at what they do.
No. Hold on.
I have learned so much from her. I have
Let it
so
play.
much more to learn from her. I do not want to lose her as a colleague.
Oh no, she's
here at
smoking number one.
MSNBC.
I'm sorry. All right.
Even bigger programming
go.
change is at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Eastern, where Joy Reid's show, The Readout, ended tonight. And
My God.
Joy is not taking a different job in the network. She is leaving the network altogether. And that is very, very, very hard to take. I am 51 years old. I have been gainfully employed since I was 12. And I have had so many different kinds of jobs, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. But in all of the jobs I have had,
Let's
in
go,
all
Rachel.
of the years I have been alive, there is no colleague for whom I have had more affection
Yeah, we love her.
and more respect than Joy
we don't.
Reid. I love everything about her. I have learned so much from her. I have so much more to learn from her. I do not want to lose her as a colleague here at MSNBC. And personally, I think it is a bad mistake to let her walk out the door. It is not my call, and I understand that, but that's what I think. I will tell you, it is also unnerving to see that on a network where we've got two, count them, two non-white hosts in primetime, both of our non-white hosts in primetime are losing their shows, as is Katie Fang on the weekend. And that feels worse than bad, no matter who replaces them. That feels indefensible, and I do not defend it.
No Joe Biden.
But there's just one other piece of it that you should know.
Cook.
From your side of the TV screen, you will mostly see changes in terms of who's in the anchor chair.
Here we go.
Actually, everybody who's going to be in anchor chairs from here on out are great colleagues and great at what they do, and you are not going to be disappointed in who's on our air and what you're going to be seeing. But one thing you cannot necessarily see is that the people who get our shows on the air, they're really being put through the ringer. Dozens of producers and staffers, including some who are among the most experienced and most talented and most specialist.
As everybody should get put through the ringer. We already know Kamala did not like freedom of speech. They were going to do away with freedom of speech, quite honestly. If she would have won the office, they would have been censoring the heck out of us. Thank God Trump got in office, because now people are able to say anything they want, but you just can't be giving death threats to the president. Do you see people out here just being arrested left and right for protesting every single day? What, y'all got jobs or nothing? Have you seen anybody out here who's been helping illegals evade ICE being put in prison yet? I want them to, because you shouldn't be out here with bullhorns screaming. This is ICE, who putting posters of men and women who could be killed by somebody if they're recognized on the street by a gang member or an illegal. Are you mad? Are you crazy? Why would you do that?
Producers in the building are facing being laid off. They're being invited to reapply for new jobs. That has never happened at this scale in this way before when it comes to programming changes, presumably because it's not the right way to treat people, and it's inefficient and it's unnecessary, and it kind of drops the bottom out of whether or not people feel like this is a good place to work, and so we don't generally do
She
things
kept
that
it too
way.
real.
Right. Yeah.
She kept it
Maybe
too
all
real
of our
on
folks,
air.
including
Right.
most of the people who are getting this very show on the air right now, maybe they will all get new jobs here, and I hope they do. But in the meantime, being put in this kind of limbo, the anxiety and the discombobulation is off the charts at a time when this job already is extra stressful and difficult. It is not news for me to tell you that the press and freedom of the press are under attack in a way that is really, it's a big deal for our country. It's very visceral for us here. I know that the business of the press is not an easy thing, and I know that no job is forever. But I think I'm safe in saying for all of us anchors who you know through the TV, please know that what pains us the most is not what happens to us. It is what happens to our coworkers on whom we depend and who you don't necessarily know, but we respect and love them and depend on them. And did I mention we respect them?
Yo,
She
man.
cooked. No, I like.
She did not cook anything. It was Joy's time. It should have been a while ago that was her time to dip up out of there. The hatred that they were speaking, the snake language that they were speaking, people don't want to listen to that anymore. We're starting to flip sides now. Especially what happened yesterday when Democrats couldn't withstand him for a 13-year-old boy who beat brain cancer. For Lincoln Riley. They are fighting for men and women's sports. Why? Why, Democrats? What have y'all become? I don't know when y'all lost the way, when y'all lost the picture, but y'all are on the way to never existing again. Y'all gonna have to create a whole new party. I don't know what y'all want, parade party? I don't know what you want to call it, clown show party? I don't know what y'all want to call it, but if y'all keep going down the road y'all are going, it's no more. Because nobody wants to vote for y'all. Are y'all against America that bad? Against Trump that bad? Because he wants to save America? He wants to make us great again? Y'all crazy. Black people, we got to get off the plantation. I'm already off the plantation. I've been off the plantation for a while. Now more of us got to get off of it. Come on now. Alright. Go down to the comment section. Tell me how you feel about the video. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Thank you. Peace.